And welcome back to Subculture on CentralCoastRadio.com. Well, I'm about to introduce you to a band that I am sure you are going to fall in love with very, very quickly. The band's name is Sweet Temper, and they've got a brand new single out, which is actually their debut single called Two Face. And we thought we wanted to get to know this band a little bit more, so we've actually got Abby from the band on the phone right now. Welcome to the program, Abby.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Now, Avi, I know our listeners are going to fall in love with this track very, very quickly. So I was wondering if you could tell us a little bit, first of all, about how Sweet Temper came together as a band, and then a little bit about this single and its where it first came from.
Yeah, so it originally started with just three of us. It was myself, the guitarist, and the drummer. And we all went to uni together at the Australian Institute of Music in Melbourne. So we basically went through the course together, and then every so often we'd get together and have a bit of a jam and start to develop our own sort of unique sound, wanted to play around with writing a little bit, and I really enjoyed writing lyrics. So the guitarist would put together some tracks and some instrumentals, send them to me, and then I'd just put my lyrics over the top. And we sort of played around with it a couple of times and then started to come up with some really good ideas. So Two Face is actually the second song we wrote together. And yeah, that's really how it started to happen.
I always love hearing stories about when people study together and then keep working together, because that's how Subculture started as well, a group of us working together and then continuing on after that. Tell us a little bit about that process. You mentioned, of course, that the music came first and then the lyrics. What was your first thoughts when you heard the music for Two Face?
Yeah, so with Two Face, it was actually originally our bass player that came up with the original riff and then sent it to the group and said, let's try build something off this. So our guitarist put the rest of the track together and then sent it through to me, and I just sat down, had a bit of a listen to it. And normally our songwriting structure is he'll send them to me, I'll listen to them for a bit, and then I sort of get a mood based off the sound. And then from that mood, I'll start to develop an idea, like a plot, a story, and then, yeah, the lyrics just start to come out, I guess.
So tell us a little bit about the story that we hear with the lyrics on this one.
Yeah, so with this one, I really wanted to write songs that are relatable to people. I feel like if you can connect to people through your lyrics and give them something to listen to, whether it's, happy, sad, or however you want to do it, I think it's good to have music that motivates you or you can relate to in your own life. So I wanted to write something that I felt would relate to our generation, and just, I feel like everyone's been in a relationship before, or, seeing someone that just kind of had two sides to them, and you start to pick up on things along the way that the kind of red flags, and then the song's kind of about coming to terms with that person's not the right person for you. They might have some toxic behaviours and coming to the point where you want to leave and, start your life over again and be confident and, don't let that person bring you down, I guess.
Yeah, and that story's told really, really well in the video clip as well. What was that like for you, having to be in the video clip and kind of act as well?
Yeah, it was actually really great, honestly. It was really fun. I think we definitely wanted the music video to convey everything the lyrics were, and so people could actually have the visual of it obviously. But yeah, it was great fun to have a play around with it, and we tried to also kind of keep it upbeat and fun at the same time. So yeah, the music video was a great thing to do.
Now, I read that all the members of the band have very, very different musical tastes as well, and one of the things that hit me with this track was how many different music genres we kind of hear in this track. Do you think that comes from the fact that you do all like different kinds of music?
Yeah, I think it's really interesting to get a band together where you're all coming from different avenues, because obviously Nick, our guitarist and our bass player, they've come from like a metal background, and I'm coming from more like soul, R&B, so it was really weird to kind of create a sound where we all had our own little input from where we've come from, but somehow it's created a song with all of it and it works. So it's been really cool to develop kind of our own unique sound in the process of that.
Yeah. Now, I know a lot of people are going to ask, where to now for the band? With this amazing single coming out, are you looking to work on an EP, an album? What's the next step now for the band?
Yeah, well, we've definitely got some exciting things cooking up. So we've actually got an EP organised to drop later in the year. And we've got another single coming out shortly. So we'll definitely be posting a lot and trying to build the hype around the EP that will be coming out as well.
Awesome. Well, I know we will definitely be adding that new track to our playlist here at Central Coast Radio as well. But what else have you got in store there? Like, are you going to get out and do some shows as well? Especially with summer just around the corner now, will you be looking to get out there and do some shows as well?
Yeah, definitely. We're trying to organise an actual launch for the EP when it drops. But apart from that, we'll definitely be trying to, I guess, socialise with a lot of other bands with similar styles so that we can do some support acts and definitely start gigging around Melbourne.
Awesome. Well, we are going to play Two Face on our show right now. So, Abby, what would you like to say to everybody out there before they take a listen to this amazing track for the first time?
I just want to say thank you very much also for having me on tonight too. But yeah, I hope everyone enjoys it, and we're already loving the support we're getting from people. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the song, and I'll be more than happy to hear feedback from everybody.
Well, for all of our listeners out there, here is Sweet Temper with Two Face. Abby, thank you so much for taking the time to chat to us today. It's been an absolute pleasure having you on the show, and hopefully we're playing music from you guys for a long time to come.
Beautiful. Thank you so much.